Hey, what would you think if the fuel prices would be going up? Well, a lot of people would say, oh, that's really bad, it's bad for the economy and so on. But hey, let's face it, that's exactly one of the things what have to happen that we can fight climate change. Why? Because what happens right now is we have a market situation and some people decide, oh, we are not going to drive with a fuel car anymore, so I don't need gas, I'm using electricity. So you're getting on the market. So what happens now is that the prices of fossil fuels is getting a little bit less. And then other people are saying, oh, that's so nice, it's so cheap, and it's more attractive. Huh? So, and that's the problem. Imagine more and more people would be driving electric cars. Fuel becomes cheaper and they are still producing it. They're not stopping to produce it. Yeah. So that's really the problem. And you see this, go to our website, reduceco2now.com. You can see that the CO2 emissions of the whole planet, which basically are from fossil fuels, are going up all the time. So no change. So what to do? One of the things would be to increase the fuel prices, which actually is sort of a paradox situation because you want people to use less fuel, take electric cars or use a bicycle or public transport. Yeah, that the demand for fuel goes down, but at the same time the price would go down in a market situation. So now we have really to solve the riddle and get the fuel prices up. Yeah? So what kind of ways could be doing? I don't want to suggest it in any way, but just imagine that somebody would be a terrorist organization would say, hey, we are going refineries in the world. They are just very few. They are big targets. They don't move. You can blow them up. They are full of explosive stuff. They burn very well. So you just attack almost simultaneously all the refineries in the world and blow them up. And suddenly, the whole system, the fuel prices will spike like crazy because now suddenly, there is a really high demand and, there's no fuel coming. Or you would be doing something like, hey, get some old submarines and just down oil tankers. Please use the empty oil tankers, not the full ones, but the empty ones when they're coming back. So you just sink them, and then there are no oil tankers to bring this stuff around. Or you see, if you would be disrupting the system, the prices for fuels would be going up really crazy because suddenly people would be paying, I really want to pay something for this stuff, but I don't get this. That would be one really extreme scenario, and we don't want to do that. Of course, but how could we do this? Think about it. Thank you very much for watching.